Hello, this video is called Popular Ballet Corrections. You're probably making these mistakes. Never mind, you're probably not, but if you are, of course, change it. So I know I said this in my last video, or one of the other videos I did, but it's still correction number 1, lifting the elbow. Correction number 2, lift the hands. So, second position, elbow up, hands up. There we go. So correction number 3 is not to lift your hip when you étendu in second position. So I know I didn't pick the best shorts to wear, but it's too late now. So here's the tendu. So start in first position, you tendu to the side. A lot of people, they lift this hip like that, changing everything to be kind of on this angle. So you really want to think kind of down and turn it out. So like this way when you do your tendu, rather than just thinking to the side and then everything turning, okay? Also, with things in second position in general, if you bring the working leg a tiny bit further in front of you, you'll have more mobility in the hip. So this is our 5th correction. This is when we do a tendu to the front or to the back, I want you to think extra hard about fishing the foot in those positions, because if you sickle in either of those positions, it can look like very bad. I mean, it's also bad to second, but I'll show you. So first, here's a sickle in second position. It wasn't the best position in the world, but it's not as bad as what you're going to see now. I'm going to show you tendu front with a sickle and tendu back with a sickle, and you'll see that the position is awful. So we need to actively really try to fish the foot. Here we go. I clearly enjoyed sickling for that last bit. And now here's the fish. When you do your tendus in second, fishing also works, but it's just a little bit more exposed. So if you're kind of doing a fish, but you're flexing your foot at the same time, which is normal, you probably don't have the same mobility as normal pointing. But I would say it's a good idea to think really hard about pointing your foot, especially in second. I mean, in first and in arabesque as well, but yeah, you get it. So correction number 6, should have been counting that whole time, but is don't overturn out your feet. So I also said it in my other video, but many people overturn out their feet and then their knees will be facing kind of more in front. If you do this, then you can end up just putting too much pressure on the knee joint or the ankle joint, and it will be really hard to jump and just be on your leg in general. Okay, correction number 7. There we go. Use all the music with your pliés and with your fondus. Don't go down really quickly and then come up really quickly and then wait for 2 counts. With the arm as well as with the legs, so everything comes together up, and keep breathing and then comes up. And you also want to join, this is another correction I guess, you want to join the movements with your breath. I'm talking specifically about plie exercise now, but it's basically anything that's supposed to be fluid. So I'll show you. So you can do the exercise like this, say I'm doing a grand plie, and then go down, or you can breathe in between those 2 steps. So you can go grand plie, down like that. And that'll keep the movement going, so you won't seem so like staccato, you know, you won't be and robotic, especially good for fondus and pliés, but yeah. This next one is the opposite of the one we just had. So for fondus and pliés, you have to be really smooth and use all the music. But for, I don't know, maybe some fast tendus or jetés, frappés, you want to get into the position as quickly as possible, and then you wait there like someone's taking a picture. So you freeze in, or if it's accent in, and you wait, and in, or something like that. Okay. So this next one is, I want you to coordinate your arms and your head when you're doing tendus and when you're doing pliés. So I'll just show you. So I might as well just quickly talk about heads. When you do a tongue to the front, your head should be 45 degrees, or if you're Russian, like 90 degrees, but anyway. Side is to the front, and then back is the same 45-degree angle. So look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same with frappe, same with fondue. Your teacher might give you some sort of variation on that if you're looking into the bar, but usually, like normally, at least how I was trained, we did that. As for arms, you're most probably going to be looking at the arm as it flows through the movement. So, for example, fondue. If you were to do fondue, you would breathe in from here, the energy would go through the arm, you'd be looking at the arm as the arm comes down. You can't really look straight down there, so you kind of keep the head a bit higher for this area. So we go here, keep the head, and then you get into your first position, there, and there. So you're looking at the hand all the time apart from around here. And at that point you're looking just kind of above, but trying to look at the hand. I don't know if that makes any sense. I just show. So for a plie, your head and arm coordination would be breathing up, 2, sorry, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, arm 3, 4. So it should take you 2 counts for your arm to come from second position down to relevé, and then 1 count to get into first position and 1 count to get into second position. That's what your arm's doing. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. And your head that whole time will be following your arm. Remember, you can't really look straight down. Following your arm until you get to here, and then looking into your first position, and then out into second position. This next one is engage your stomach. I know it sounds very general, very vague, and in school when people told me to engage my stomach, I was like, why? But I'll try and explain a little bit of why it's so important. So here's my spine. If you don't engage your abs, you can get into this sort of position. So your lower back will be crunching here, and say if you want to balance, or it's a lot harder to balance when the back's like this. So engaging your spine keeps it in the correct alignment, and so balancing is easier when you're there. Anyway. Probably more importantly than just generally engaging your abs would be if you engaged your pelvic floor, which is the base of your abs. It's the closest part of your abdominals to your spine, and it's the same muscle that you use when you try not to go to the toilet. If you use that muscle when you're balancing, or generally in ballet, you want to use it all the time, that will feel like less work than engaging all of your abs, so maybe it'll be easier for you to think about that rather than trying to engage everything and then engaging it for 8 counts and then forgetting about it the next 8 counts, you know what I mean. This next one's the positioning of your ankle when you're doing your relevés. So as you do your relevé, you want to come straight up using good alignment. So the knee should go straight through the middle of the foot, and then the ankle should also come straight up rather than going out and then round like that, or just going out and staying there. So sometimes it's possible, if you don't know which way the ankle should go, that you just kind of pull up backwards and stay here. I know this is quite extreme, but even if you have a little bit like that, it's quite dangerous for rolling your ankle, and also just doesn't look very nice here. I mean, it is possible to balance there, but yeah, I don't recommend that. So this next one is for when you do port de bras forward or port de bras back. Actually no, specifically for port de bras forward. Yeah, I'll show you. So when you do your port de bras to the front, you want to be careful that you don't break this line with your arm coming back like that. So you want to, you breathe in, same thing. You don't want it to come behind you as you go down like this. You want to keep it the same level as you go down. So it's like breathe in, coming down, coming down, coming down, and then all hamstrings are tight today. But yeah, you go as far as you can, but the arm doesn't come behind it. So this is for head alignment when you go for the port de bras front or back. When you're going to the front, you want to make sure you're looking at the hand the whole way down. You don't want to have like a straight head as you go down. So always to the hand, And then as you're coming up, then your head comes up straight, and to the back, you're gonna breathe up. You always breathe up, but you look through the elbow as you go back, so not allowing your head to be straight like this, looking through the elbow, and yeah, you keep looking through the elbow on the way back. Okay? So I thought I had more corrections, but I'll do that another day. So we're just gonna end the video here, so thank you for watching, and leave a like or a dislike, and then comment if you want, and subscribe if you want. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.